Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel for another LEGO build. It's a very exciting video. Today marks my 2-year anniversary on YouTube already, and it's been an absolute blast. I love every second of it, and one of the bigger ongoing projects that I've been working on is the custom Battle of the Black Gate from LEGO and Lord of the Rings. Now, it's definitely one of my more expensive projects just because certain figures, Gandalf the White and Aragorn over there, are very expensive. And this specific set is a little extreme. So the fact that it has, originally the Mouth of Sauron was like a $100 figure. Same thing with Gandalf the White is like 70. Aragorn in his like king costume, another 70. The orcs, 25 to 30 each. The giant eagle, another 30 each. And then you're talking for the gate itself, just the gate, around 150 to 200. It's insane. Overall, for this, without the box complete-ish, you're looking between $300 and $350 minimum. If you want the box, 4s to 5s. It gets obscene. Now, I found somebody listed on eBay, complete, to his knowledge at least, I hope so, with all the minifigures, under 300. Sold. Absolutely sold. And I was toying around with a bunch of projects for myself for my 2-year anniversary, because it's absolutely very special to me that we're 2 years in to my dream job, and I absolutely love every second of it. And I wanted to do a giant castle, maybe the Grand Emporium, maybe build like a skyscraper. I just couldn't decide, and I saw that deal and I said, you know what, sold instantly. I read the description, checked with the seller twice, and sold. And that's obviously what we're building today. This is the Battle at the Black Gate from LEGO Lord of the Rings back in, I believe, 2012. It is notorious. It's a Grail set for most people. Holy Grail figures like Gandalf the White and Aragorn. The Mouth of Sauron, still expensive, but he's now available in Barad-dûr behind me. So this is the last big piece to the puzzle for this project. Now, after this, I would love to add more fell beasts. I would love to add more giant eagles, and then an army. An army is going to be tough. I mean, with orcs being $20 to $30 a piece, it is obscene. Rohan soldiers, $20 to $25 a piece. I have some custom Gondor soldiers I bought from like Mercari or eBay or some. They're fake Legos, but you know they don't exist in Lego, so I needed to do that. So building an army will take a lot of time, a lot of resources, a lot of money. So this is incredibly exciting. I can't wait to get the actual Black Gate done. We've already Mills played it. We have most of the minifigures. I also need Merry and Pippin. They're supposed to be in Gondor garb, so it's like, i.e. exactly this. So what I might do is order a couple more of these custom soldiers, take the torsos, put them on Merry and Pippin maybe. Something like that. Not entirely sure yet, but that would be the most accurate version. If not, I can just have them running in like little hobbits. Nobody's really going to care. But I'm excited. This is one of the final pieces to the Battle of the Black Gate project. Something unique in this room and one of my absolute favorites. So thank you all so much, not just for joining me for this video, but for the past 2 years of adventures, fishing, video games, Legos, all of it. It's been an absolute blast. I just got done adding commentary to the channel for the first time for video games too, so that's going to explore a lot of options going forward. But 2 years, I think it's been a success so far. I mean, we've hit over 1 million views. We've been monetized. We're closing in on 2,000 subscribers at this point here, over 2,000 followers on one Instagram, almost 2,000 on another, and it's been great. I absolutely love every second of it, and I hope you guys know I'm incredibly grateful for all of you for checking out the channel and helping support me over these 2 years. It's been a blast, and I got plenty more of content coming, and I already have projects ready for next year. So thank you guys so much, and don't forget the medieval project's coming soon, so that's going to be pretty darn cool, if I do say so myself. So thank you all so much. I humbly thank you as best I can for helping me in this dream job, and like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you at the end of the build, folks. So here's the final build. Overall, it's definitely pretty awesome. The minifigures are fantastic. The only depressing thing, well, aside from the fact that this would normally cost like $500, is the fact that at least when you're building like this, ignore the mass of people back here, at least when you're building a $400 set nowadays, it takes you a while. I had to go as slow as I could not to burn through this, and you're gonna see some of these kind of pop up and down if you hit them a little bit. So My biggest thing, yeah, obviously, you know, this is not typically the size of a $400 set or anything like that, but it's definitely an awesome piece of Lego history, especially for these guys right here. And of course, this bad boy, the only great eagle they've ever made. Like I said, these are about $30 each, which I hate to say is the cheapest part of this set, aside from maybe one of the orcs. But I do need a couple of these yet. Now, I don't have enough 1x2x5, I believe they are, trans clear columns, these guys here, to make him fly like the Fell Beast, which I'll show you guys what it's going to look like before and after the Black Gate here pretty soon. But I do have enough if I rip them off of another display, which is where those came from, just to use temporarily. They are in shipment right now. I ordered just like a pack of 20 off of one of my eBay sellers that I typically go from. So, that will be here eventually, and then I can raise up or lower the eagle wherever. So, definitely going to do that in the future. But I mean, this is awesome. There is one downside, and if you build, especially a lot of older Legos, you'll know this: brittle. Brittle pieces on older Legos are terrifying, especially on a set like this that has a lot of black, and that the brown coloration, brittle browns, is an ongoing joke and concern in the Lego community. Brown is the most fragile color for some apparent reason. I don't know if it's like the dye or the pigment that they actually use, but it is a concern. I've broken multiple castle sets already by just like pressing down a little bit. It happens. It's not entirely just your fault sometimes. Older sets are obviously fragile. I noticed in this one the pieces don't stick as well, but this thing's not going to see any play action, so it should be okay. As always, we'll start with the minifigures first. Little Grail minifigure here, of course, is King Aragorn. You have that double-sided cape. I almost said apron for some apparent reason. I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast yet. The double-sided cape here, and it looks fantastic. Of course, have that scowl impression. Basic greatsword. I'm going to replace that with one of the new greatswords to get Onderl really represented here. But overall, that torso print looks absolutely fantastic. Then we have another Grail minifigure here. Like I said, these guys both retail for about $65 or so each, depending on the condition and everything like that. But the only Gandalf the White, which looks fantastic. He has his staff, but no sword. And yes, I forget the name of the sword. It's beautiful. I want to get one on Etsy one of these days to go with my Onderl and my Long Claw and stuff like that. But I'll be adding a great sword to him as well. I'm so happy to finally have these two guys. Then we have the Mouth of Sauron. Now, obviously, this is the first version out of two. The other ones are like exclusive to this set. This specific mouth is specific to this one. And look at the, try and get that there, but the red eyes on the horse look fantastic. He is still very expensive. The only other Mouth of Sauron is, of course, in Barad-dûr, so still very, very expensive. And then, you know, again, 2024 for Lord of the Rings minifigure prices. This guy is about $30 each, I believe. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. There we go. Sorry about the little bump there. But really cool torso print. Looks absolutely fantastic. And then last but not least, we have another one with a mace here. Really cool looking helmet. I love the haunting eyes underneath. Same actual like armor, but different headpiece, obviously. Minifigures are great on this set. I mean, I really wish I collected Legos more. Well, so not even that. I wasn't a big Lord of the Rings fan when this came out. I liked them, but not the obsessive amount that every corner of my room now in the Lego room is covered with Lord of the Rings stuff. I wasn't as obsessive. I really wish, like, everybody wishes that, like, one theme you collected as a kid you had. Lord of the Rings and Pirates of the Caribbean are typically the two big ones. Obviously Star Wars too, but Star Wars, the minifigure prices are just obscene for everything. Now for the actual Black Gate, it is right around that one base plate long. The nice thing is, for me, this is going to be facing the outside wall. I'm probably going to turn these pieces in just to lay it flat a little bit. There's obviously a little push up here, but I can make that work. These rock pieces do come, you can detach them as well. Same thing with this side. Now this side's gonna work just because this will be the wall and that'll face out right in front of Barad-dûr, so it'll be overall fine in my opinion, but this side I might have to just doctor up a little bit, but we'll do that after the actual review. We have a small catapult up here. I forgot I actually put one of the little rock pieces in. We have a bunch of spikes, including these large ones going across the outside. Now, you can combine two of these which is actually a really cool way to do it. Essentially, you can take off this piece right here, similar to how I took this one off, and you can combine them so you have a tower here, gate, and then a tower on the other side. It's really, really cool. When I have more room, I would love to do a full-on like UCS black gate. I think that would be awesome. If they don't make one, of course, by them. Now, if you want to open it up, there is a little lever right here. You open up this little unit right here, and then you can just spin these bad boys open. I'm not sure how much I'm going to have these opening yet. I don't know if I'm going to have them at like an angle with the orcs pouring out, because I don't want to block too much of like the actual minifigures. God knows I'm spending enough on them, so I want to be able to see them from the display. But we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in the next couple minutes. But if you guys have recommendations for like the gate or anything like that, definitely let me know. I'm probably just going to use like a little 2x2 or a 1x1 like black brick, stick it in the ground just to like keep the gate from opening up. And then not too much in terms of details. We have a couple of brown spears, which I'm sure I'm going to utilize in the actual orc army, and a couple of torches, which I may or may not light up at a specific point. A couple little skeleton skulls, and that's pretty much it. It's not very detailed, obviously. Like, this is a almost 13-year-old set at this point. It is a glorious one, though. I mean, this is by far and away, I couldn't think of a better project or set for my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. I love it to death. I think it's awesome, and I really appreciate, like I said, everything you guys do for me. This has been an absolute dream, and as of recording this, I had a big life moment today. I cannot talk about it yet, but I'm very excited to talk about it in the future. So it's been a very good day. Finishing this up, doing the review and everything, I'm very excited to do so. So now let's take a look at the actual Black Gate project currently, and then I will do some customizing, maybe try and get this at a good spot, but we'll see from there. Alright, so I can't get a good angle. Ignore the one helmetless guy. I don't even know how that happened, but here's the current battlefield. I love it so far. I can't wait. The Black Gate is going to go right in here. Might have to move this. That just occurred to me. We'll see. I might have to just move this up into the side a little bit, but that's definitely no worse for wear there. Going to be replacing probably at least the horse. I'll see which Mouth of Sauron I want to keep down here, and unfortunately I just can't get Barad-dûr entirely in like one piece of the display, just because it's a little too tall and I'd have to back up too far, and my desk is a mess down here. I'm working on like 3 other projects right now, and I have breakfast ready, so I'm just trying to angle it up here the best I can. Obviously you see, you know, all the minifigure displays and stuff up here, and Barad-dûr also does light up. This is the Fell Beast. He's a little bit crooked right now, just because I didn't build this very well, so I'm definitely gonna have to try and strengthen that at some point. It's just hard to like make a creature flying without using like fishing line, which I have a ton of, but I just couldn't get it right in my opinion. So we're gonna put the Black Gate right in here. I just wanted to show you guys the before and after. Alright, I decided to make just one massive chaos battle here, and then leave this side mostly blank. I just don't have enough orcs to kind of make it feel surrounding, and trust me, this isn't by any means enough. I would love to just line the outside in orcs, and then this side I have Aragorn fighting the troll, one of the bigger scenes from that, well, one of the bigger parts of that scene. Amir's just kind of hanging out back here. I was originally going to have them running into the pile of orcs. I might still at the end. I just kind of kept the horse and the Rohan rider back here. Then we of course have Legolas and Gimli. I added a great sword to Gandalf, and then a bunch of the Gondor knights just kind of roping around him. I like it. I will raise it up a little bit so you guys can also see the eagle. That is kind of what I landed on there, pun intended. I like it. I am happy with it so far. Obviously, I need a lot of minifigures for this. I still can't find his helmet, nor do I know where it went. So we'll just rock him without. He's a goner anyways. He's already down. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. The translucent bricks obviously do look awkward. Again, I just want to find a better system for it to actually work a little bit. Now, I'm going to try and back this tripod up a little bit and do a full look over here with the lights on, just to kind of give that full effect. So I'm excited to see how it's going to look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That just looks sick. So this definitely is not the end of this project, and I'm sorry it's a little crooked with my phone here. I'm trying to get it all in one angle. It's just a little bit awkward. I would love to add some torches maybe out here, just to add a little bit of light to it. But that's kind of the thing, like, you don't need any more lights. Now, in the future, obviously, more orcs, more Rohan soldiers, specifically Merry and Pippin, are kind of like the big focus point, and I'm just gonna have to suck it up one day and order like 20 orcs at $20 each. I'm not gonna be excited about that, but you know, it is what it is. If you can get them in bulk, you might have a little bit better of a chance with making them a little bit more affordable. But I would love another golden eagle or two, and at least one more fell beast. I think would be pretty neat. So obviously we have the one in the background here. I think it would be cool to have one in here, but then it's going to block that. So golden eagle, yes, at least one or two more. Obviously there's a dramatic size difference there, but we work with what we have. I don't know. I still would love a fell beast, kind of like off to the side here. It would block the autograph a little bit, but it is what it is. I think it's pretty cool. Well, that's going to just about do it for me, folks. Thank you all so much for the 2-year anniversary here. I'm very excited to keep bringing content to you guys, and I have a ton of projects coming up, a ton of stuff already scheduled. I'm scheduling, like I said, stuff for the end of this year already in the next year. There's city work coming, finally. There's going to be a lot of medieval work, probably some more speed champions, everything like that. So it's going to be very, very exciting, and we're at a great point in this channel right now where I can sit back and really enjoy the LEGO room as it is and just add details here and there, add some big sets once in a while, and I'm thrilled with it. So thank you guys so much for all the support, all the love and everything, all the views. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. It's been a great 2 years on YouTube, and here's to many, many more. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you can. It does help the channel a lot, and I'll see you next time. Happy building, everybody.